Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Centre of Excellence Explained webinar series. Today, I would like to speak to you about the development standards and best practices that we introduced to Centres of Excellence as part of our Centre of Excellence design. I've got Luke Simpson on the call today, who's joining us from sunny Wales. Hi Luke, how are you doing?
Hi Stuart, thanks for having me.
So Luke is our one of our UK tech lead and an expert on the subject. So look, I'm looking forward to speaking to you about this today. So development standards and best practice. What do we mean when we talk about that, Luke?
Essentially, standards are a consistent way of writing a piece of code. So in the software that we use, it's something that can be used across all areas of the business to ensure that we have a consistent approach, and it ensures everyone in the business is aligned to the end goal. And that's essentially it, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense. But what are the benefits if we're going to spend time and effort in putting these standards in place as a business? What are the benefits that I'm getting?
There's quite a large range of benefits that derive off the back of development standards that we use today. I'll just highlight some of the key benefits and areas I feel are most useful. So first one being reliability. So the projects and processes that we ABP deliver, we can ensure that these processes can run unsupervised or unattended with minimal interaction. This really brings confidence into what we deliver, as we can see reduced failure and improved success rate over time. Another being efficiency. So it allows us to create a structure that can shorten the time taken to develop a process or project, and it enables us to minimize the risk of errors when rolled out to a production environment. So of course, on top of that, we have maintainability. So the structure also makes it easy to maintain and update a process. So we can easily navigate from process to project as the approach is consistent, and it allows the technical teams to easily move from process to process and update when required. So whether that be a change, new requirements, and so on. Last but not least as well is cost. So due to some of the benefits I've just listed, this of course allows us to bring down the cost of maintenance and development due to the time taken to complete. And essentially, they are some of the key benefits, Stuart.
Yes, so what I'm hearing is if you take the time as part of your kind of initial design of your operating model to put development and design standards and best practices in place, you're essentially going to reduce the time it takes to do projects, but potentially also reducing costs in terms of having to maintain and make multiple CRs, that type of thing.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Okay, excellent. So spoke a bit about putting them in place. How would you go about putting these standards in place within your company?
So I guess the two key areas really are training and peer review quality assurance. So I'll touch on the first one first. Training, we ensure from entering the doors that developers are trained and equipped with the correct tools and methodology to deliver the results and quality our partners expect. I believe training is key. I feel the understanding the methodology and why it's important early on allows us to really simplify the work carried out day to day. Aside from that as well, we've got a thorough peer review quality assurance process in-house. I believe this ensures that the standards are adhered to across all processes and projects which we touch, and this in turn allows our clients and partners to have confidence in all the projects that we deliver. And essentially, that's the two.
Cool. And I think, look, we've spoke about this before. It's training's not just a kind of one-off piece of work. You need to constantly collaborate with the team and talk about best ways of working. There's always good ideas in terms of what to do better. So we're always looking internally to see how we improve our best practices and standards. And also from a technology point of view, the tools that we are using are constantly changing. They're updating. We're introducing new technologies. So I think one of the learnings I've taken from working with these automation technologies is not to stand still and ensure that you're constantly evolving and constantly looking inward and improving what you do.
No, definitely.
Look, I think you've covered everything. That's been a really good overview of what we do in ABP and what we can help other companies with. So appreciate your time. It's always a pleasure, and I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today. Have a good day.